Hey, folks, welcome to Shooting Up North. I'm your host, Lewis Carlin. We're here right here on the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Twitter at Shooting Up North, Instagram at Alliance PW Network, and feel free to join our Facebook group, the Alliance Pro Wrestling Network. Alrighty, so this is Impact Wrestling news, notes, and opinions for August 10th, 2022. Let's get right into the news. Gail Kim teases a brand new face of Impact Wrestling, names her goals as an executive from WrestleZone. Gail Kim says that there's a new face of Impact Wrestling. A new face of Impact Wrestling may be on the horizon. Gail Kim not only made her mark within the ring, but she currently serves as executive for Impact Wrestling as well. As a producer for the Knockouts division, Kim lent her vast experience and voice to the current division. Again, this is from WrestleZone. Gail Kim hopes to achieve more. In speaking with Steve Fall of NBC Sports Boston, Kim revealed that some of her next goals as an executive in Impact, with a keen eye to help it grow and expand. And Gail Kim was quoted as saying she wants to help Impact Wrestling grow, get it out there to more fans. Again, back to where we were around 2007, 2010 era. Kim explained, definitely we've got a great management team and everyone's very positive and we're growing in terms of who we're adding. So you want to start thinking outside the box in terms of what you see in wrestling. Gail Kim continued to hint on a possible new face of the company. She says, hopefully in the next coming months, to the end of this year, you're going to start seeing maybe a brand new face of Impact or something just a little bit different from what we've been doing, she teased. Again, from WrestleZone, currently Jordan Grace reigns as the Knockouts champion. Josh Alexander, of course, the Impact Wrestling World Champion. Could Gail Kim's statement mean a change is soon coming? Could we expect a change coming soon? Kim said, overall, Kim has cited her main goal as wanting to aid in the growing direction of Impact Wrestling. We just want to grow and expand, think outside the box to give the wrestling something to get excited, give the wrestling fans something exciting again from us that maybe they've never seen before. So I find it interesting, though, that she says there's a new face. New face. We're going to start seeing maybe a brand new face of Impact Wrestling. Does that mean are we going to see some new management? Is there a big signing on the horizon possibly coming? Are they going to go on a spending spree and bring in multiple talents and possibly a brand new face will come out of that? So it's very intriguing what she's saying here, that a brand new face of Impact. Hopefully, this is hopeful again. I'm going to repeat again. Hopefully, in the next coming months, to the end of this year, you're going to start seeing maybe a brand new face of Impact. Again, she didn't say, we're going to start seeing a brand new face like tomorrow. She said in the next coming months to the end of this year, meaning as a long stretch of time. So I take that as they're going to start bringing in some new talent, possibly, and somebody might step up and become the new face of Impact Wrestling. Again, I think she's referring to talent. I don't think she's referring to management, because management usually isn't the face of Impact Wrestling. Because right now it's either Moose or you could argue it's Josh Alexander. You can make a case for Sami Callihan or Eddie Edwards as well, but it's very interesting. Very interesting that she's saying that. She said they're going to do something a little different from what they've been doing. They haven't been signing people. Maybe she means they're going to start signing more people now. So we're going to keep our eyes on this. It's very exciting to read this. Very excited to read this, and we're going to keep our eyes on this and see anything else develops. I'd like to see where this goes. Yeah, man. If they're going to start doing something different, and you're going to start seeing a new face of Impact Wrestling, to me, To me, that means they're going to start signing some more guys, signing some more top talent, bringing some new names in, build them up, and hopefully they will become the new face of Impact Wrestling. That's how I read it. Not sure if everybody else takes it that way, but that's how I'm taking it, and it's very exciting, very exciting to hear Gail Kim talk like this. And man, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. And again, I'll keep my eyes on it very closely, very closely. I'm taking Gail Kim on her word here. She's teasing a brand new face of Impact Wrestling is coming in the next couple of months to the end of this year. So we'll see. We'll keep our eyes on this. Keep our eyes focused on that statement to see what transpires from now until the end of the year for Impact Wrestling. Could be an exciting time, something to really get excited about for Impact Wrestling. Mickie James, Fightful.com. Mickie James feels she's done in wrestling, asks what is left for her to prove. Mickie James is hinting at retirement. On August 8th, James tweeted, no, I feel I'm done in wrestling, in response to a fan asking if she was Asuka's partner in the WWE Women's Tag Team Title Tournament. Mickie didn't immediately follow up on the tweet and promoted a Raw watch along on Millions.co alongside her husband Nick Aldis. On August 10th, though, Mickie followed up and asked if there was anything left for her to prove, wanting her to scream "Women's Wrestling Matters" from the top of the mountain. So somebody responded here on Twitter, "You're too good of a wrestler to retire." Excuse me. I respect your decision. I wish you all the best, whatever you do in the future. Thank you for entertaining the fans over the years. You're a wrestling legend, GOAT, greatest of all time, of course. I'm sure you will be a Hall of Famer in the future. Somebody had tweeted this out, and Mickie James actually followed it up by responding and said, in response to that tweet, she said, I appreciate you. Honestly, I've been so blessed and loved by my fans so much. I wouldn't have had all this without you. What is left for me to prove anymore? What else can I do? I'd rather bow out screaming women's wrestling matters from the top of the mountain than the valley. So Mickie James hinting on possible retirement from wrestling. Mickie last wrestled in Germany on July 16th, and she last wrestled in America on the July 14th episode of Impact Wrestling when she lost to Chelsea Green. Along with competing in the ring, Mickie ran NWA's Empower, an all-female show, which I think is not happening anymore. I think I read somewhere today that Billy Corgan is pulling the plug on that. I could be wrong. Under the NWA banner in August 2021, she also serves as a weekly co-host on Busted Open Radio. So four-time Impact Wrestling Knockouts champion, five-time Women's champion, and a WWE Divas champion. It is unknown if Mickie will return to the ring. I think she will. I don't think she's going to retire. Maybe she can take some time off, 6 months to a year. But I can almost guarantee that we will see Mickie James back in the ring. I don't think her career's over. I think even if she says she has nothing left to prove, she's done it all. She's proved without a shadow of a doubt that she's one of the greatest women's wrestlers, dare I say, of all time. But she's very, very, very talented. She's accomplished so much. I think she accomplished everything she set out to accomplish. But I don't think she's going to retire. Again, I think she's going to take some time off. We won't see her for a while, but maybe like 6 months, a year down the road, she'll pop up again at Impact Wrestling or NWA. I don't think she's done. I don't think she's done. But then again, I could be wrong, and she could be finished. But deep down inside, I don't think Mickie James is done with professional wrestling. She might be hinting at retirement, but I don't think she's going to retire. Okay, so Impact Wrestling added 4 new matches to Second City Slamm TV tapings. Second City Slamm will take place this Saturday, August 13th in Chicago. They will follow the Emergence event that will take place on August 12th. The company announced 4 new matches. Impact Wrestling announced 4 new matches that are to take place at Second City Slamm. The matches will be Kenny King versus Heath, Killer Kelly versus Savannah Evans. That should be a good one. We have Violent by Design versus the Motor. Actually, here are all the matches that have been announced so far. Four new matches were announced today, as I said, but one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight matches in total have been announced. So Killer Kelly versus Savannah Evans, Violent by Design versus Kushida and the Motor City Machine Guns, and they're calling themselves the Motor City Time Splitters. I think that was unnecessary. But anyway, Black Taurus versus Laredo Kid versus Ray Horace versus Trey Miguel. That match is going to probably be the match of the night. Black Taurus versus Laredo Kid versus Ray Horace versus Trey Miguel. That match is going to be fantastic. Then we're going to have Chelsea Green and Deanna Prazo versus Mia Yim and Jordan Grace. Mike Bennett versus Carl Anderson, which should be a very good match as well. Then we have an elimination match, which is going to be, I think, going to be spectacular. This is probably going to be. Do they announce it here? The elimination match. I don't know if it's a number one contenders match or not. It doesn't. It doesn't indicate if it's a doesn't indicate if it's a number one. I'm assuming it's going to be a number one contenders match. Eddie Edwards versus Steve Macklin versus Moose versus Rich Swan versus Bandito versus Sammy Callahan, and that is going to be absolute crazy. That's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy match. If it is a number one contenders match, Eddie Edwards is going to win because they're already teasing Eddie Edwards as the next challenger for Josh Alexander. But that's going to be a crazy match, six person elimination match. But yeah, so those are the matches that have been announced so far for Second City Slam. I know I said the four matches that they announced today was actually the 6-man elimination match. Black Taurus, Laredo Kid versus Ray Horace versus Trey Miguel, Bennett versus Anderson, and Chelsea Green and Deanna Prazo versus Mia Yim and Jordan Grace. Those are the matches that were announced today. But 8 matches in total for Second City Slam, and it's shaping up to be a very good 2 days of Impact Wrestling action in Chicago with Emergence, which I can't wait for. I still need to do my preview and prediction show for that. That'll probably be, I have to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. So I have to do it tomorrow because the show is on Friday. I hope I can, if I can't get it done by tomorrow, I apologize. I'll do a review show or something. But yeah, I'm going to try to get the preview and prediction show out by tomorrow. And yeah, so that's going to be a great 2 days of professional wrestling in Chicago. Impact Wrestling just absolutely knocking it out of the park. I'm looking forward to Emergence. That's going to be a great show. So Impact Wrestling actually they've released their schedule through the end of 2022. So here's their schedule, the upcoming schedule of events for Impact Wrestling. So as we know, Emergence is Friday, Second City Slam is Saturday. Then Friday, August 26th. They have a TV taping in Dallas. August 27th as well, TV taping in Dallas. September 23rd is Victory Road in Nashville, Tennessee. September 24th, TV tapings in Nashville at Skyway Studios. Victory Road, also September 23rd at Skyway Studios. Then we have Bound for Glory on October 7th in Albany, New York at the Washington Avenue Armory. Then we have Friday, October 21st, TV tapings in Las Vegas at Sam's Town. October 22nd, another TV taping in Sam's Town in Las Vegas, Nevada. November 11th, One Drive pay-per-view in Louisville, Kentucky at Old Forester's Parish Town Hall. And then on the 19th, a TV taping at the same location. Then on December 9th, pay-per-view in Pembroke Pines, Florida at Charles Dodge Center. And then on my birthday, Saturday, December 10th, a TV taping in the same location, Pembroke Pines, Florida at Charles Dodge Center. So they are set for the rest of the year. I really wish they were coming back to Windsor, man. I really want to see some live Impact. I'm dying to get to an Impact Wrestling show. So hopefully in 2023, I was hoping they were going to come back this year, but hopefully in 2023, they will be back. in Windsor, Ontario, but they have their entire schedule is set, and it's going to be a very, very, very exciting time, especially if you're an Impact Wrestling fan. Looking forward to it, and especially, the schedule is out, and Gail Kim saying that a new face could emerge in Impact Wrestling. So we'll keep our eyes on what happens. We'll keep our eyes on what happens. I'm going to switch gears right now. Before we wrap this up, make sure there's no other. I got what's this one here? Okay, here's some MLW, quick MLW news. The MLW Openweight Championship is going to be defended at NWA 74 pay-per-view weekend. Let me see. Davey Richards. The current plan is for Davey Richards, who is the champion, to come in and to defend the title on night 2 against Thrillbilly Silas. Says Silas Asylum. I'm not familiar with that individual, but he debuted for the NWA at Always Ready pay-per-view several months ago, and David Richards is scheduled to defend the openweight title against Thrill Billy Silas. I hope I got that. Silas. I apologize if I got it wrong. The idea is to work with MLW to showcase the NWA's relationships with outside promotions. So, David Richards will be defending the MLW Openweight Championship, and let's talk about Ric Flair for a second. I know a lot of people, I voiced my opinion on Ric Flair's last match, and I think somebody said I was whining, but it's okay if that's how you're gonna take it. I just have my opinion, but everyone is welcome to say whatever they like. I don't take things personally, but Ric Flair actually he said something today that kind of bugged me a little bit. Kind of bugged me. And he said he wishes he didn't call the Nashville show his last match, which is basically insinuating that he wants to wrestle again. I'll just read it. It says Ric Flair didn't wishes he didn't call his match in Nashville his last match. Flair competed in what was advertised as his last match ever on July 31st. We all know that. The match ended with a win for Flair and Andrade, seemingly concluding the two-time WWE Hall of Famer's iconic professional wrestling career at 73 years old. The Nature Boy admitted that he wishes he didn't advertise it as his last match, suggesting that he'd like to wrestle again. And then mentioned his recent appearance for the WWC's 49th anniversary show in Puerto Rico. He was there as the manager for Andrade, took a few punches in the headbutt from Carlos Colon, the legendary Carlos Colon. The promotion actually wanted him to wrestle, but he had to decline. He said, I wish I hadn't said it was my last match. That's going to get heat. Hell, they wanted me to wrestle in Puerto Rico on Saturday night, and he would have done it if he would have done it too. If he didn't call it his last match, he says, I can't get in 1 week in the ring 1 week later after my last match. But and then they said, well, you can retire in Puerto Rico, can't you? And then he's like, I kind of wish I didn't call it my last match. And actually, his last match, he indicated that he passed out twice. He passed out twice during the match in Nashville. He said he was dehydrated. He said he was drinking the night before partying. Why am I having trouble saying that word? But he was out partying. There we go, partying. Got a little tongue tied there for a second. Maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't know. Drink some. Okay, I'm okay. I thought I might be having a stroke there for a second. Oh no, God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. But anyway, back to Ric Flair. He passed out twice. He said he was drinking alcohol the night before. This is what I was reading, and he was dehydrated. He said he was getting lightheaded. He was with Jay Lethal, and he's like, "I'm getting lightheaded." And Jay Lethal's like, "Oh, we gotta wrap this up, guys. We gotta wrap this up." And he's hinting that he may want to wrestle again. He kind of wishes that he didn't call it his last match. Ric Flair, please, you barely got through that match. A lot of people watching were really concerned. Let that be your last match. And I know people watch and say, it's Ric Flair. He can do whatever he wants. He's Ric Flair, which is which is fine. Ric Flair can do whatever he wants, but I can do whatever I want too, and I have an opinion. My opinion is, Ric Flair, you had your last match. Let's leave it at that. Okay, you don't need to wrestle again. 73 years old. Just, just, just walk away. just, just walk away. Just walk away. You want to show up in a ring as a manager? Okay, it's fine. You want to do some commentary? Don't get in the ring anymore, please. That's just how I feel. One of the greatest of all time. I think he's an absolute legend. Huge fan of Ric Flair. He's given me so many great memories. But in 2022, there are really no memories. Sorry. Anyway, so we're gonna leave it at that. Anything breaks, I'm watching the news. I'll be back. But until then, thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe, everyone. So long. Bye bye.